Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the sequel to Ghost Recon Wildlands, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So called because the developers seem determined to push as much of the fandom as possible to the breaking point. So people have been up in arms about this sequel pretty much since it was announced, namely due to the addition of several controversial features, which frankly I don't like either. Number one being this. It's always online. Terrible idea. Completely unnecessary, in my opinion. They say that it has to be that way because they want to have shared progression between PvP and PvE, but I don't care. I don't care about PvP, and even if I did, it's not worth having to have an active internet connection to play constantly. Because you've seen, maybe you've seen my playthrough of Wildlands with Shifty, and we disconnect a lot. So, always online, it's not something I'm looking forward to. There are other issues that we'll talk about when we come to them. I should mention at this point that this is not my first time with Breakpoint. I was selected to participate in the online technical test like a month and a half ago as of the time of this recording. So I can't talk much about what happened because there's a non-disclosure agreement in effect, but just know that I'm not going in completely blind. So, let's begin, shall we? Fair thing to note, this is still the beta. It should be way more advanced than what I played before, but, so what this probably means is that the character I played during the online technical test is not compatible with this version, which is not unreasonable. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Menu language. We're going to be doing regular difficulty to get sort of the baseline experience.
Welcome to Auroa, the incubator of World 2.0.
Oh, that's pretentious.
My name is Jay Skell, and we've been expecting you. You've been invited here to innovate, to invent, and to create. But we're also asking you to do the most important thing with your lives that you can do. Here, away from the rest of the world, we will build the tools to lead the planet into the future. A completely sustainable economy, a blossoming environment, safe homes, security for your family, and a community where innovation is celebrated. The generations that come after us may forget all about us, but they will thrive because of the work we do here. Thank you for joining Skeltech in Auroa.
And now everything goes wrong. The USS CA has mysteriously sunk near the Auroa archipelago, home of Skeltech. Unable to establish contact with Auroa, the CIA has launched Operation Greenstone. As leader of the Spec Ops team of 32 ghosts. 32 ghosts. That's a lot of ghosts to deploy to something like this. Also, what the heck are these helicopters? I'm not sure what model these are. I mean, this is taking place in like 2025 or something, but yeah. We're down by New Zealand, by the way. What? What are you looking at me like that for? Okay. So, I wanted to say something, but I can't. So, give me a minute. I'll customize Nomad. Okay. That's reasonable, I guess. I don't like that it's not quite a match for the face I had in Wildlands, but I guess it's close enough. I feel like there aren't nearly as many customization. Well, there are more faces. I'll say that. Although, there aren't that many black people. So there's like 2. Well, I guess there's only like 2 for each race. So okay. And hairstyles? I don't feel like there's a lot of hairstyles. No, there's a lot of facial hair, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So this should work. Come on. Oh, this is definitely a console UI. Yes. Ooh. From a swarm of bugs, by the look of it. Ow. You know, I understand that this is completely new and unexpected, but this seems like terribly incompetent by the standards of Ghost Recon. So, yeah. God damn it. Okay, so, new voice actor. And I can't say I'm a fan. I mean, I know it's some famous voice actor, but it just sounds kind of generic Batman. I like the old voice actor better. Good trigger discipline. And here we are in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Okay, so first things first, the camera is kind of slow, so let me fix that real quick. Alright, that's better, I think. Okay, so as we go forward, I'm going to judge this game, and I'm going to do that according to a numerical score. I'm not sure why your ear just started ringing, but yeah. So, this game is going to start out with a score of -20. And that -20 is due entirely to Always Online. And right away I'm going to take it down to -22, 2-point penalty, because I don't really like the voice actor. Right, so, oh, and by the way, I intended to mention this earlier, but I will be playing with Shifty. But I believe the first part of the game is solo only. Yeah, we're going to be hearing a lot of noises like that during this game. So, one of the things this game does that Breakpoint did not, or Wildlands did not, is it has an injury system. You can see down there I now have 3 health bars like the Far Cry games. And I'm wounded and limping all over the place. I'm sluggish, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm going to use a bandage to take some time to heal myself. I'm only going to bandage my leg for some... Oh, no, I'm bandaging my arm, I think. The bandage isn't visible at the moment. And there we go. Now we're getting a... magically... Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's not just you take damage until you go down, and then somebody comes and heals you. No, you actually have to treat your wounds with various bandages and concoctions and things. Do I have night vision? No. Oh, and it looks like they remapped the N key, which was night vision in Wildlands, to shifting between walking and running. Okay. So, there's a flare here. Oh, and I upped the graphics quality. And I'm dropping below 30 frames per second, so maybe I'll have to adjust that, but so far it's not too bad. I'm only just barely dipping below 30 frames per second. Okay, so you remember healing stuff? Here's one of the other big changes. They call it a survival system. It's more of a loot system, really. Okay, open item wheel. We have syringe, mark 1s. What is my health right now? My health is fine. That was tab. I just did, by the way. Okay, so I'll leave that be. We're summoning the devil. And that looks like one of those letter Pokemon from Pokemon, whichever one that was. Okay. Movement feels... It feels sluggish, so... Okay, running forward, turning left, turning right, stopping. Also, there was an explosion over there, so let's crouch. Oop, there's people.
That's messed up, man.
I'm out in the open right now, when I'm behind people. So, yeah, these guys are the basic human enemies you will encounter. I think there's some sort of security, so let's just... Why is my vision going dark? Oh, because I was in a bush. Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. I thought some status effect was happening. Okay. Shoot you. Anyone alerted? Shoot you. And now we get to the first controversial effect. So, you may remember when I was running around in Wildlands shooting people, I always had the option to pick up their weapons. No such option here. I get 45 ammo from this guy and more 45 ammo, but the rifles they were holding have disappeared. So, yeah, and that is because this game has randomized loot, like an MMO, which a lot of people, including me, aren't happy about. Yeah, of all the changes you could have made, I don't think this is a good one. So this, I would assume, is one of my Ghost team, which is very kind of a weird outfit, but whatever. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Frag grenades. Okay, I have 3 frag grenades. Ooh, just stuck to a wall there. Alright. So there's our first objective. Let's see. So yeah, you could shoot a guy who's carrying an assault rifle that's like a really nice assault rifle, and you totally want to take it off him, and then when you go to pick it up, you get a white quality shotgun. And weapons and stuff are found in these loot boxes here. I guess they're not loot box the way most people use the term, but yeah, these are randomized, except I think for this one, and I think they respawn like There's one over there. So, yeah. Okay, so let's access loadout. Here's our new character screen. Still 2 weapons and a sidearm. So let's start by equipping our 5.53. And let's check out the customization system. Edit in Gunsmith. I don't really like this UI. I think the Wildlands UI was better, but Okay, so I don't have any other attachments right now. Wait, what? Except the suppressor. I'll go ahead and equip that, although I believe you can toggle that normally. Oh, okay, I do have a couple different sights. There's the panoramic sight and the Comp M4 sight, which is medium range, so that's what I'll be using for the moment. Okay, now let's go over to the customization menu, which I think is improved from Wildlands, aside from the fact that I still don't like the UI. At this point, in Breakpoint, you can customize each item individually. So, like in Wildlands, if I was to use a multicam pattern, then everything would be multicam. I could change individual parts to solid colors, but not to, say, woodland. But here, let's put this to brown for the moment. So that the preset can be brown. The barrel could be woodland. If I had woodland unlocked, what do I have unlocked? Nothing except basic colors. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, each of these can now be colored individually. So let's set this to Coyote Brown. The barrel can be black. Magazine can be black. Rail can be black. Scope can be black. Stock is fine. Lower rail is black, like I normally do. And that's that. While I'm here, clothes also have stats now. You find these out in the world. And these have certain stats, namely, I think it's usually small bonuses to things, and I don't know what that is. I'll check it out in a minute. But yeah, these can be overridden. So like in an MMO, if you want to wear gear for bonuses and look a different way, you can do that. In fact, what is this? So that's the store. Okay. So let's take a look at clothing customization. So I can change hair, blah blah blah. My character in in the OTD looked kind of like Colonel what was his name? From Stargate SG-1, O'Neill. That's right. Okay, so hairs, that's fine for the moment. Facial hair, I don't care about. Yeah, I don't like this UI. So I guess that's the only hat I have right now. I don't want to be a skater boy, so yeah. Vests I have. Here we go. That'll do fine. Okay, so to change color, I think. No, how do you change color on this? Can that? There was a way to do it. I could have sworn. I mean, yeah. Leave the gloves as they are. Pants? Oh, wait. Where is... I can edit the color of the shemagh. Okay. What was that in... Oh, one thing I will know is that there's a wider variety of color patterns, of camo patterns that you can use on clothing. This is M05 Woodland. Apparently I have tiny digital tiger stripe, Fleckton, regular tiger stripe. This is really tiny, wow. ATAX, etc. A bunch of stuff. Yeah, so that was actually one of my complaints about Wildlands, is that there were a whole lot of camouflage patterns that the guns could have, but that the clothes couldn't. So, yeah. So let's say +5 for that. Okay. However, they're locked at the moment, which, yeah, whatever. I'll just go with a solid color for now. Okay, so, okay, mouse over, edit color. Okay, that's properly scaled. That's reasonable. Okay. White, brown, go for olive drab. Backpack. Yeah, this is really finicky about. Okay, so I guess the Nomad pack, which is apparently a 511 pack, judging from the icon there, cannot be customized, so... Olive drab. That's fine. Hey! I told you to be olive drab. But... Okay, so I know this is a beta, but I expected better than that. Okay, glasses. I like how I can have plaid sunglasses. Okay, so that time it's stuck. Yeah. Pants. Oh, hey! It's the 511 tactical kilt. This is a real item, by the way. You can buy this. Rosebud pants. Those pants do not make me think of rosebuds. Okay, so looks like the Nomad pants are the only option I have, and I guess those are stuck in multicam for the moment. Okay. I guess that will be fine for now. And skin override is on. And okay. And there I am. One. I feel like my moving while aiming is a bit slower.
Shit.
Which is alright.
My soldiers.
My soldiers. Okay. 5, 9, and 0. 5. Okay, 5 for grenades. 9 for bandages, and 0 for something. Oh. Where's the... I can't remember the radial menu. Usually that's tab, but that's not right now. Okay, let's check this guy. And let's just warp over.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Whatever it was he said. Okay, now I'm just going this way for some reason. What was my objective? Oh, I'm following the smoke columns. There's a smoke column over there, I guess. Okay. And my mini-map is indicating that there's thing in here. I don't have a night vision, but it should adjust. My eyes. Frag grenade. 5.56 ammo and 45 ammo. Okay. Presumably the 45 ammo is for the handgun. Alright. And there's the heat map, red this time instead of orange. I hear voices.
Where the hell is that?
Gun audio. It's okay, I think. It's a little bit weak. I mean, I'm wearing a I'm using a suppressor at the moment, but yeah. Okay, open. So what do we get from our randomized box? A Gentek Soha helmet. Okay, so let's equip that. Where's my loadout? Loadout, right? Oh, it's loading my loadout. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now this has, I guess, stats, yeah, and a level. I'm not entirely sure on what the level does, but anyway, but I think this is somewhere or other is something called a gear score, which I'm not exactly sure what it does, but the higher the aggregate score of levels of your gear is, the higher your gear score is, as you might expect. Okay, so let's equip this helmet, but I don't really want to have that on my visuals, so let's select this to none. And now I have the... Okay, let's go out and then back in. Yeah, I have the benefit, if any, from this helmet, but I don't have it in the world. Okay. So... Oh yeah, as I was saying before I was interrupted, this has the really laggy sort of movement style of things like Grand Theft Auto. So, okay, full stop. Pressing forward. Such a dead zone. And stop. Left. Stop. Yeah. I don't know why this is so popular. I guess maybe it has something to do with controllers? I don't know. I'm not using a controller, so... Okay. Red markers here. No visual contact yet. Let's see. Oh, a positive change I should note. If you look at my mini-map down in the bottom right, you will see that sort of three red splotches. So one's this way, one's that way, and one's that way. And while this one might be on the radar map, these two most definitely are not. So it shows you vaguely where enemies are, even beyond the range of the minimap, which I think is reasonable, but it's sort of, I don't know, it could be good, could be bad, depends on your philosophy, so I'm not going to award it any points. I like it personally, but yeah. Alright. That's a tree. Oop, there's someone. A minor complaint, which I won't deduct points for, is that these markers are really small and they don't stand out anywhere near as well as the ones in Wildlands. Okay. I don't think anyone can see me from here. What was that? Oh. Heavy on attack vest. I'll put that on in a minute. Let's come at these guys from, I hope, behind. Okay, so you're there.
This is insane. There's body parts everywhere. I saw an arm. By itself, an arm. Survivor's my ass. Who could have survived that? Whatever, Cherry. You're gonna learn that the only thing you can count on in combat...
Apparently that guy's name's Jerry. I thought I turned subtitles on. Do I have subtitles on? Yeah, interesting. You can toggle... subtitles are on, by the way. They're just not showing up for that guy. But yeah, you can... For, I guess, people who can't read expressions very well, like autistic people, I think that's a characteristic of autism, but yeah, you can have an explicit tag of what sort of expression someone's using, which is interesting. I don't need it, so I'll turn it off. But yeah.
Don't think for a second that someone couldn't have gotten lucky as shit and walked away intact.
Look for blood trails. We may have survivors. Yeah, who am I kidding? Those assholes are dead.
Man, these are real deal Spec Ops badasses. They could survive way worse than this. Keep looking.
It's really weird to hear the enemies in English. Oh, I got sight glare. Okay, it looks like they're just gonna wander off. So they haven't noticed me yet. Ooh. Around this way I can get them all in a nice straight line.
Those heroes are trapped.
Oop. Okay, so human enemies all already go down nice and easy, and there's a couple more down there. So, what did I get from these guys with rifles? Ammo, scale credits, and more ammo, and a beanie. I guess that's a... Okay, are any of them wearing a beanie? Okay, you're wearing a beanie. That's fair. Also, you got some weird face makeup. Not pretentious. It's like a emo. Okay, I guess I've got all the grenades I want. Let's lay down. Okay, so here's a new feature. It's called Prone Camo. You can see I'm already getting covered with mud. If I press space, I can make magical trenches in the ground and cover myself in mud. And this is supposed to help my camo score somehow. I don't know how that's calculated. I don't know if the visuals, like which camo pattern I'm wearing in my clothes. Oop. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah. Okay, so these guys saw me. One of them saw me anyway. But he's not paying attention. Okay, 2 shots to the torso. Alright. And I leveled up. Let's see the tutorial. Skills menu amounts to specialized ghost. Okay. Each class has specific passive and class technique. Yeah, here is one of the another thing that people are not happy about. The fact that there are classes. They don't seem to be very restrictive, but still, there's some questionable choices. Start by unlocking your first class. Okay, Medic, that's pretty self-explanatory. Assault, which is the get close and make noise. Damage dealer, damage taker, that sort of thing. Panther, which I would prefer, that's a dumb name. I just call it stealth or recon or something like that. But Panther, that's lame. But this is the sneakiness. Each of these, by the way, gets a class ability. I don't know what this one is. Assault is True Grit, which I believe is damage reduction. Panther, you have a smoke bomb, which I don't know why everybody doesn't have smoke grenades. That seems patently useful. And then there's Sniper, whose special ability is holding their breath. Apparently nobody in these other 3 classes knows how to hold their breath. Let's see, as in the OTT I play Panther, but, because, you know, sneakiness is my sort of thing, but, I don't know. You know what? I'll give it another shot. Okay, continue. Unlock Panther. Okay, Cloak and Run, alright? And Cloaking Spray, so it renders me undetectable by drones. Bonus Stealth, fast movement speed, suppressant on handguns and submachine guns do not reduce damage. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, Assault, Gas Grenade, damages over time, so chemical weapons. Extra health, bonuses with assault rifles and shotguns. Oh, that's why I transitioned to assault, because I tend to favor assault rifles. Okay, Field Medic heals and revives friendly teammates. I think everybody can do that, but yeah, hand-deployable device, heal injuries and gain extra health. Revive faster, carry bodies faster, can self-revive. Okay, so yeah, Medic. And then Sharpshooter, armor-piercing bullets, sensor launchers. Okay, hold breath longer. Okay. Bonus to the sniper rifles and DMR, whatever that is. I'm all on my own right now, so let's go with Cloak and Run. With what you call it. The quote-unquote Panther. Okay. And... okay, from here there are basic skills. Night vision you have to unlock, which is... that. And then there's a bunch of stuff branching out this way. Like, what's this? Weaponized vehicles. Oh. Stuff you can get in a shop. Okay, what is that? An attack chopper? Yeah. Drone hunter. Yeah, there are drones in this game, which is another thing a lot of people don't like. I think it's fine. Twig. Damage resistance, health regen delay. Okay, I don't know why it's called Twig, but eh. Alright. So, let's hop on down. Yes, game, I know I got a skill point. I just used that skill point. Oh, I should be going this way. Oop. Do I have a drone yet? No, I do not have a drone yet. Let's see, there's someone over here, right? Yeah, right there. There's some people over that way too. Okay. Which way are you looking? I missed. You did not notice. Can I get a headshot on you? Yes. Now, headshots are still one-shot kills. Just like in Wildlands. This is something that the devs have been very adamant that is a thing. Okay. Scaled credits. I'm not sure what those are for. Alright, so, environment. Animations. A lot of people have been complaining about animations, but they seem okay to me. I like how it transitions between different movement styles for different terrains. You can see him high running there.
Some of you have got to be alive.
Yeah, I don't like this voice actor. I mean, I know he's famous for something or other, but yeah. And now we get a magical flashback, because we're not actually here.
Cloud 1-1, this is Weaver, come in, over.
Hi, Weaver.
This is Weaver, come in, over.
Anything?
Ugats. Contact.
Everybody's terrible in this cutscene. Look at them advancing over open ground like that.
Check fire!
These are the primary antagonists, by the way. The guys in the masks.
Walker.
Shall we, Weaver?
And so much for poor old Weaver. Weaver was the sniper from Wildlands. Dangerous area. Gear level 150. Yeah, so what's my gear level? I. 3. Oop. Excuse me, I'll just lie in this fire for a minute. Dangerous and very dangerous enemies have a marker over their head. So, yeah, this is something that a lot of people are up in arms about. Enemies have levels. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the levels do, so I'm not going to pass judgment yet. But, yeah, apparently I need to increase my gear score to do that. So, I'm actually taking damage. Oh. Okay. That was alright. That was very arbitrary about when it did and did not accept me taking fire damage. Alright. Whatever. Okay, where am I? Ah, I'm still right here. Holding my pistol. Okay, that's my right. Now. Dangerous area, gear level 100. So, let's see. Come on. Okay, see.
Who are these guys?
There's more. Yeah, I'm going to put this level system to the test and find out if these guys can really wipe the floor with me. I mean, there's a lot of them, but just mark them as always. There's going to be someone behind that column of fire. There we go. And that should be all of you marked. Okay. Now, how do we approach this? No, they can blatantly see me, or at least those guys can. Alright, nobody's watching him. So let's start by picking off him. Let's head over to this rock. This seems like a decent place for cover. Okay. One down. Okay. I'm not sure who I was saying that to, but yeah. So, these guys are supposed to be elite, as elite as the ghosts are, so that was not terribly impressive. Is anyone watching him? Maybe. Nope. Hit the dirt. Load. And they're moving. Looks like they're coming up from the left, so I'm gonna cut around. It looks like some of them are headed this way. One down. Let's peek out. Oh yeah, that's another reason I moved away from Panthers, because Panther's special ability charges with getting close, and I don't do CQC very much, especially in this game because the CQC animations are really long. Okay. So far this is eminently doable, although somebody's coming up behind me. Where? Oh, you're not moving. You're way off. Although, yeah, that guy. Okay, I'll leave them alone for the time being. Continue flanking right a little bit. Okay. Yeah, these guys are they're not that good. That was a lot of headshots. Yeah, in fact, these guys are downright terrible. They're not moving at all. Even Santa Blanca moved around and was unpredictable. These guys just kind of sit there. Okay. How about you? Okay. I don't have a clear shot on him. You're down there. No, that's not a good angle. Wow, this isn't that hard. So, I guess that's a point in the game's favor. Let's see. Oh, you ducked. I think somebody heard me. Yeah, this is still eminently doable. Alright, there's just 2 guys left. Let's go around this way. Take care of you. I shot his helmet off. Okay, now let's see what sort of damage these guys can do when they get a shot at you. Come on. All right. Okay. Come on, let's get nice and close. Oh, come on, I'm right in front of you. Okay, seriously? Really? Okay. Oh, one bonus. So in Wildlands, if you dropped a body, it was just there. It was dropped. Here, you can pick people up. You can get them out of the way. You can throw them off cliffs. You can just hide them in general. You can also pick up allies, which is eminently useful. So, you know what? +5 for that. Bringing us to what? What is that? -7. Yeah, I don't know. I can't math right now. So, yeah, okay. What did this guy drop? Yeah, suddenly I'm a lot less scared of these guys. Even though they all look like Bane. So, 45 ammo. Oh, and some shoes. I'll take... Okay, were any of them wearing those shoes? I can't tell. They might just have a color. Also, when did I switch to my... Anyway, okay. So let's make use of our new gear. Let's put on our new shoes. My Oakley shoes. And I can swap my my level 7 helmet for a level 7 beanie. No, I think they'll leave that. This can become a heavy gunner tack vest. And again, it did not change my cosmetics, but if I now go to here, the items I've found can now be worn as cosmetics. So when you find them, you can wear them. Although some of these available, loot in the world. Yeah, some of these you have to loot in the world. Field cap and enhanced field cap. And I'm guessing that stuff like this is going to be the realm of microtransactions. Boo! I'm not going to take points away from that because Wildlands was the same way. Okay, so I just neutralized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 of these elite soldiers. So, yeah. Okay. Now let's sneak up on these regular soldiers and make our way over to the next marker.
Hey, don't underestimate the ghosts!
Sneaky.
Hey.
Yeah. I like the melee in Breakpoint better. Yeah, that could have been accomplished just cut his throat. Oh, and from that guy who was not carrying a sniper rifle, I got a sniper rifle. Oh, DMR. I think that stands for Designated Marksman Rifle. Okay. So, I'm a close range class, although you can swap between any of these. What are my options here? Let's get night vision. Press and hold, and press and hold. Okay. And now that unlocks these. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, my new DMR. Okay, I'll leave that as is for the moment. 2 to select the secondary weapon. Come on. Alright. So, as a close range specialist, I can use sniper rifles. I just can't hold my breath as long, I guess. Although I'm pretty sure I can... Oh. yeah, this world is full of, they call it points of interest. I don't know exactly what qualifies things as points of interest, but, yeah, this world's full of them. Let's see. Auroa, by the way, is fictional. Unlike Bolivia,
This place is huge!
it's... Yeah, this place is huge. Yeah, Auroa does not exist in real life. Okay.
This place was abandoned.
Okay, I'm a bit too obvious here, I think. Let's get, like, up on top of those rocks. Oop. And now I'm, like, waist deep in water, so I'm moving slowly. I can sprint, but it doesn't do much.
There's body parts everywhere. I saw an arm. By itself, an arm.
Yes, yes, we know you saw an arm. The other guy said the same thing. Okay.
If anyone survived that crash, they must be in real bad shape right now.
Hey, remember what Blake said?
Oh, come on. You guys should be noticing me now.
No one walks away from this alive.
Let's see. Why don't you...
We don't have enough people to
Guy's all on his lonesome. Now I have a... Nope. Okay, that's him down. Those guys are in pairs, so... Oop, you are on your own. Oop. You heard that, though. Okay, let's do an experiment. Let's see how obvious I can get before before people start to notice me. Because Santa Blanca, despite being like coked up all the time, were pretty.
try to come to our island.
They were reasonably attentive. So okay, so that guy noticed. Moderately, I guess. Class upgrades, okay, is that just what I just did? Oh yeah, you each class can be leveled, and each level gives you different abilities and benefits, yeah. Oh yeah, and the way you you do those, go through the levels, is by completing challenges, which, yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, so to rank up in Panther, I need to vanish from enemy sight with Cloak and Run. So, I feel like these make me go out of my way and play in a way I'm not really inclined to naturally, but you only have to do it like once, so yeah, that's not too bad, I suppose. Alright, so there's our next objective. You can hear radio squealing. And bit of metal. Okay, so what's in here? Another DMR. Okay, so yeah, because loot is randomized, you wind up with more than one of the same item, often of varying levels. Okay, so this is a Mark 1. Okay, so this is a level 7 DMR, this is a level 12 DMR, so I guess I'll switch over to that. I'm not a fan of the level system. I feel like it's distracting and unnecessary. I think levels in general in this game are... It doesn't fit. They're trying to use like an MMO model, kind of, where it's numbers versus numbers, but that doesn't really work for a Ghost Recon game, because Ghost Recon, even though Wildlands and Breakpoint are vastly simplified and nowhere near as difficult as the traditional Ghost Recon games, they're still tactical shooters. And that means that it always needs to boil down to the tactics, not who has the biggest number. So, yeah, I don't like this decision, so -10. Okay. I may award some of that back depending on further experiments with the how difficult the enemies are. Oh, come on. I can get under there. Alright. Check.
Mayday. Mayday. This is
Mayday.
Ghost
Mayday.
Lead. Does anyone read?
5 by 5, Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing.
Ghost lead, you can take the white rabbit.
Or run with the
That's
red
not
queen.
Bolt's
Give me a sit rep.
voice.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins.
The
Your
ancient
destination
ruins.
is in the mountains between two waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost lead out.
Alright, so on to the next destination. Follow the smoke columns. Objective completed, blah blah blah. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks like they're headed out. Okay, so there's 5 of them there. And you know what? I don't think I even need to engage with them. So I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm also trained. I'm pretty sure that if this was Wildlands, then they would have already noticed me. Like that guy, those guys are looking in my direction. So yeah, these. Oh, you gonna notice me? Okay, they actually noticed me. They don't seem as pinpoint accurate as Santa Blanca either. You know, with their dual-wielding Uzis that they had. Well, again, being methed up, but that's I guess this is a change in difficulty level. Is that guy wearing a bright red backwards ball cap? What is with the backwards ball caps? Oh look, I got a level 10 light chest rig. Joy. I kind of wish that the ammo was not so the pickups weren't so the animations weren't so big. Okay, so that was like what, 6 guys? So this will seat 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I mean, I guess they could have come in multiple vehicles, but there's an awful lot of vehicles here. Trail TX. All right. Driving, seems a bit less responsive than Wildlands, and looks like there's people up ahead. Okay. Reach the ancient ruins. What? Are these the ancient ruins?
They can't really expect us to
Okay.
find anything but body
I want to
parts.
find out how much damage you guys deal to me.
But we gotta make sure.
Oh no.
Go ahead, shoot. Yeah. Yeah, you're way less dangerous than Santa Blanca was. I mean, I know I could take a fair lot of bullets, but you're not very accurate. Okay. So that takes me down all the way down to 1 health bar. But now it regenerates. So I'm not exactly sure under what circumstances I need to bandage, but yeah. So far the medical system seems a little bit superfluous. Okay, now let's see what's in this ancient tribal hut. 500 scale credits. So, yeah, a little bit about this place. Auroa is, like I said, it's in the, I think, the South Pacific near, what you call it, Yerba Mate. Sort of near New Zealand. So, whereas Bolivia had a history of, it was Mesoamerican with Spanish influences, this place is more like the Maori family, the general Polynesian, I think. This might not be the right term for these guys, but yeah. However, I don't think that they've gone anywhere near in-depth as much in the lore as they did in as they did in Wildlands. Wildlands had all sorts of cool lore, it had cool characters, it had the whole Santa Muerte thing, which I thought it was really cool when I found out that that was actually a real thing, so yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Auroa seems culturally less interesting than Bolivia was, but I only got to play around a little bit, so let's say -3, because I liked the cultural elements in Wildlands. Okay, let's hop in this thing. And off we go. Has a bit of trouble going up hills. Okay, so there's some sort of site here. It looks like an ancient, the people who lived here before European colonization. Oh, I got obsidian randomly. I randomly collected a bunch of obsidian. Okay. Yeah, there's supply crafting in this, which is neither here nor there, I guess. It doesn't seem very interesting from what I've seen, but And again, high-tech in this ancient and yet unlooted chest is scale credits, the currency of some strange high-tech society. Okay, Ubisoft. There is something very wrong with this island. Okay. Oh, let's try out night. Oh yeah, that's right. N isn't night vision anymore. It's toggle between walking and running. So V. Okay. So I'm disappointed that that Breakpoint did not embrace color night vision, which is probably going to be a thing by 2024, at least for Spec Ops. I do like that it's not grainy anymore. This, if it's gonna be green and monochrome, I like this better. Really quick, let's test what it looks like when I'm out in the sunlight. Still usable. I feel like it shouldn't work that well in very bright light, and my eyes still need to adjust when I enter dark spaces over night vision. Okay. I don't know, maybe this is adaptive night vision. Maybe this adjusts to different light, like the eye does. Investigate. Hardened cell phone, I see. Collectible objective, collect profile info. Okay. So do I... Okay. M to view. Southeastern part of the restricted area, 01 province, Devil Forest, I'm not sure what that does exactly. Okay. And I assume there's loot here. Somewhere. Up here, I would assume. I'm not really a fan of the emphasis on loot. There's a place for that, but I don't think they've done it right. I think it would be better if they did it like Arma 3 did it, where loot is stuff you have to get off enemy soldiers. If you want an assault rifle, you have to shoot a guy with an assault rifle and steal it from him. This randomized stuff is just... yeah. So I guess this is some sort of secret base. Let's see. 45 ammo. I guess I might as well switch over to my, to the new M7. Yeah. Come on. Switch away, switch back. Okay. Switch back. Let's swap to the M7 because, see. Yeah. Seems very reasonable to have a short-range weapon when I'm being all sneaky-like. And yeah, there's that texture again. It's beta. I'll forgive it. Okay. Camera got a little bit awkwardly close there. Oh, one thing that I think is pretty good is the climbing system. It's a lot easier to climb things, a lot less finicky than Wildlands was. So, basically, if you see a surface that looks climbable, you can usually climb it. So, let's say +5. There's a sign over there. I'm not going to bother with that because this is already an hour and 13 minutes long, so I'm just going to get on with it. Get to the rendezvous point, and probably that'll be the time to bring in Shifty. Well, after a cutscene. I've discovered a province. Beep, beep. Visual detection, no kidding. Just a random car there with no people around it. That's down there somewhere. I don't feel like going to that. There's a lot of very spectacular landscapes around here. Let's yeah. Very fancy waterfalls and lots of bridges and things, and overall it looks it's a cool and kind of fantastic sort of world. It's not as realistic as Bolivia, which is, you know, to be expected, and in my opinion it's neither here nor there. A lot of people are really hammer the whole realism aspect of Ghost Recon Wildlands, but since Wildlands, it hasn't really been a particularly realistic game. Alright. Now, I just lost traction of it for a minute. And here I am at the secret base with the bikes and the white pickup and the helicopter in front of it. Let's see. Hold on, I want to test something. So, back in Wildlands, the minigun was completely terrible. So let's take a look at it now. Apparently I cannot zoom or... Okay. Ooh, popped. Nice sound when you pop tires. Okay, so what about accuracy? Doesn't seem to fire very often for a minigun. And that's still not great. Because that's like normal engagement range, but you could totally miss a enemy soldier there. In fact, hold on. You know, I don't think it's actually hitting the center at all. So if I aim that dead center at an enemy soldier, I don't think I would hit them. Alright. So let's head into the secret base. Oh yes, much secret. Well, yeah, nobody's gonna figure out that there's a cave here and be suspicious when there's stuff here. Cross passage. And now for a cutscene. There are a lot of cutscenes in Breakpoint.
Stop right there! Who are you?
I was invited. Who the hell are you?
Another one. You can always turn around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense, you know? Just watch how you handle that weapon. We don't allow shooting in Auroa.
Auroa. Oh, there's some sexual tension with her.
Cave. So we call it. Get in.
Alright. Welcome to Auroa, which is the sort of, the hub for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And when I say hub, I mean social hub. Hi, Crimzion01. You're on candid camera. So yeah, here's another thing people aren't too happy about.
What is this place?
It's the social hub where you're meant to find other players to go and join on your missions, despite the fact that most of your team is supposed to have been destroyed and they only brought 32 of you here. So yeah. So yeah, welcome to Auroa. I'm guessing that's a team moving out right now. Auroa, that guy, and Hero 2 Chaos. Okay. Go through the various cutscenes here, and there's a bunch more, and then we'll call it an episode. And rejoin with Shifty in the next one.
Are you boys alright or what?
We're the only two left in our chalk. No radio, no drones. Between the two of us, we got 2 rifles and 8 mags.
Locals got water here. And some supplies.
There's water all over the place, guys.
Can you believe this place, man? God damn.
My mind's blown.
Yep.
And they're friendly, more or less, but they're still keeping us on a short leash.
You boys know what took out our birds?
No clue. But there are definitely hostiles out there.
Tangled with some troops out there who were calling themselves wolves. You know who we're dealing with?
Now
Yeah, I wiped out 9 of them. Oh, this guy.
You the one in charge here?
Who's asking?
My call sign's Nomad. I'm the officer in charge of this operation.
By operation, I assume you mean the massively wild screw-up.
He's got a point.
Hey, old man. You playing nice?
I'm just trying to find out why
Oh, this
bunch of
acting's
grunts
so
are falling
wooden.
from the sky into our laps, honey.
Well, someone sank a naval cargo ship off the coast. Then the entire archipelago of Auroa went dark. Now, we were sent here to figure out what happened.
Guys, you do not
Next thing
exist.
we
You should
know,
not be sharing intel
Choppers were taken down.
like this.
Almost half of my soldiers are dead.
Nomad is very loose-lipped in this
Yes, we
one.
can tell. There's some kind of military takeover. Sentinel. Military contractors, they put this place
Sentinel.
under martial law. Using the old boot-in-the-neck technique to enforce it.
Scaltech is still making all the high-tech stuff they always make. Except maybe now they're making more weapons. Not exactly the libertarian utopia J. Skell advertised.
Where can I find J. Skill?
The head of Skeltech himself. We haven't seen him, but his drones are keeping an eye on his islands.
So you think he's still a part of this?
We're just not sure why.
All right. Well, I'll put figuring it out on my to-do list. For now, let's see our wounded.
Yeah. One of your guys needs to rest, but he won't shut up. Calm him down, yeah? And then come find me. I'll give you the guided tour.
What's that long look supposed to mean? So, yeah, let's say -2 for the lame writing and lame acting. Attachment localized. I got a compensator for a light machine gun, which I do not have any light machine guns. Oh, no, I don't want your PvP. Weapon objective, yeah. Lego Man 001 is over there talking to. Okay, I'm gonna muscle in on this.
Holt.
Hey, Holt.
How are you, man?
Nomad. Who's left? Who made it?
I'm not sure if it's the
just
same
relax,
voice
pal.
actor.
I'm doing what I can.
You damn superhero.
That was terrible.
Here.
Oh, hey, echoes the Wildlands thing.
Here's another superpower.
I can't find Midas. But Weaver... Hey, just relax, pal. We'll take care of it, all right?
And the Wasp.
Yeah.
think
When the
that's a
comms
ship.
blackout, I can't reach the ship. But I'll talk to Mad Shells, the big guy.
You just did.
He might have a boat I can use. Don't you worry. I'll come back with some help.
Go.
Alright. Mission completed. I've reached Erewhon. You got projection ration, which presumably lets me be a slide projector to various rations, blah blah blah. Sync shot drones, because we don't have AI teammates at this point. Rocket launchers, okay, mines, grenades, flashbangs, bunch of stuff, C4. And a bunch of skill points. One drone. A drone's a limited resource? Huh. Okay. I think that would start the next mission, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. So, pick up in the next episode with the Plane Shifter for some actual co-op the way this game is meant to be played. Until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, before I go, let me tally up the score. Wouldn't you know it, we're exactly where we started off, at -22. So, yeah, we'll see how this shakes out as we keep going. Till next time, bye!